Most Dangerous Podcast. B.O.P. in the building was good. It was going bar for bar. J.K. was going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in the street. Hundo. We ain't out.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
I ain't got my joint today, man. What's going down,
wake
man?
up. It's the 10th
We good,
of
we
the
good, we
month.
good. Hey, Wednesday, man. We up in the building, man.
Already.
Yes,
dude.
indeed.
Come on, man. You know how it goes down, man. Fresh out, man.
good?
Wednesday night. You know what's going down, man. You know what it is.
Already.
J Camp's in the building. J Camp was goody.
What's happening, man? You know, big salute to the Slauson veteran. You know, he's playing in the background. You know, big up to him. I know we we just passed his anniversary, so just want to make sure to show some love to the late great Nipsey Hussle. But what's good with you though, Bebo Peasy?
Bebo Peasy, what's goody, man?
Hey, man. Doing better than Fresh CEO from those Fresh and Fit YouTube and Rumble shows. More like Funk and Misfit.
Hey, man, we got a good show tonight, man. Salute the Fresh, man. Fresh and Fit, man. I don't know about some of the stuff y'all they on right now, but salute our people, man. Like I said, you know.
How you feeling, nice boy?
Thanks, man. Hey, man, Wednesday, man, I had to run all the way to Wally Ward, man, get a cable, man. That's why we a little late today, but we got a good show, man. We ain't gonna have no fall-offs, man. But we don't know about J. Cole, though. In the chat, man, you know, we're gonna talk about it later on, but can Drake come back, man, from apologizing? Can he be considered the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? First of all, man, salute to D. Rick James, man, in the building. Salute, man.
D. Rick James.
Poets and Rhymes, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people,
Poets
man.
and Rhymes.
Absolutely.
Antoine,
Salute,
1486 up in here,
Antoine.
man. Our people, man.
What's happening?
Big Lesboski.
The Big
What's
Lebowski.
goody?
Yeah, straight to the point. J. Cole
Done.
at the top man is what he said. Ooh.
Hey,
Big Lebowski
we
said
gonna,
it's
we
a
gonna
done
talk
deal.
about that, man. Eric G up in here, man.
Said
Salute.
it's a
Eric
done
G,
deal.
what's
Eric
happening?
Of
G.
course, man.
What's
Power
goody?
900, man. Go up there, man.
Already
And
Power 900.
click
Going
that
in.
shit,
Be
doing, you know what I'm
1,000.
saying? Check out the little
Going in.
news he got up there, man. He going crazy up there tonight, man. A-Dub, what's goody? What's going on, man? We got
A-Dub,
everybody
what's
up in here,
happening?
man. But before we get into all the J. Cole talk, we gotta talk about our girl Missy, man, real quick, man. First of all,
Misdemeanor.
Missy's Missy misdemeanor. Yeah. Come on, man. How much would you pay to go see Missy? Cause she's finally gonna be on tour, man. Fair use, man.
Cons come together to show you something you've never seen before.
And let's be clear, we finally found out what's happening to Busta, man, with his hair up all in my head topping book.
Fair use.
Something not right. I know what it is. This is not Earth. Whew.
I'm gonna figure this
I can't
out
breathe.
now. I done bust the wrong turn at Mars real quick.
Said I can't breathe. I think I'm gonna faint.
You're not about to faint. That corset is so tight. Let me call Tim, because I ain't even playing with y'all. Tim.
Yes, in pure Missy fashion, the Out of This World tour on brand kicks off this summer. As you can see, it also features Ciara, Busta Rhymes, and of course, Timbaland. You can catch that tour in North Texas, July 20th at Dickies Arena.
Hey, man,
Dickies.
they doing a 24-city tour. Missy's first headlining tour.
Ever.
We see what happened to Busta's Blockbuster joint, grand opening, grand closing. But he's on the joint. Ciara, who don't need no money. I got money. She's on that joint. I'm sure Russell Wilson, man, trying to get his QB life together, man. I'm sure he's happy she's out the crib. So just so matic up in here, man. Salute, fellas.
So Matic, what's
question,
happening?
J. Kent, Bebo P in the chat, though. How much you paying to go see Missy, man, with Busta Rhymes and a Ciara? How much you paying, man? First of all, are you excited to hear that she's on tour, and how much would you pay?
Let me start with that last one first, though, Iceberg. And what's good, Devon? What's good, bro?
Devon in the building.
Good, Devon.
I'm glad Missy's on tour. Like that's first and foremost.
Yep.
The second part of that, I'm actually happy for Busta, man, because Busta needs to be in the building with adults. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be in the building with people who's cut from the same cloth. That dude needs it. And it's going to bring out more of folks who like enjoyed his classics, who enjoyed like the actual real Busta Rhymes. Those people will come out. So I just kind of want to take it there first, and I'm going to shift back to what I pay for a ticket. It all depends, man. It depends on who else is on the ticket. I don't really care to see Ciara. But, you know, Missy, of course. I mean, Missy got classic, got the classic, got the classic, got the classic. So, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe 55. I mean, I'll peel 55. You know what I'm saying? To Pete and Missy. Yeah, I'll peel 55.
And you
But
talking
that,
about
I mean,
up close, like the front row joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had to be like not like up on the stage, like a stand. I ain't talking about like that close, you know what I'm saying? But 55 in a decent little seat, you know what I mean? Like that type of situation. That type of situation.
Okay. Bebo, you going to see the misdemeanor?
I mean, if she swings through this way, along with the rest of everybody else who's on this Out of the World tour with her, then yeah, I'll go check it out. Definitely. I mean, this, and I think my price point would be similar to J Camp's, you know, 50, 60, 70-ish, you know, somewhere around about there. You know, yeah. And I guess you really don't think about it until it's put right in front of us. But the fact that this the fact that Missy Elliott's very first tour that she's headlining of her career since she started like in the late 80s with her R&B group Sister, you know, prior to her groundbreaking solo album in 1997, Super Duper Fly, that's astounding. Yeah, I mean, the same goes for the fact that it's been, I want to say 9 years per the date of this recording since we last seen Missy Elliott headline and rip the 49th Super Bowl halftime performance in 2015. I mean, either way, I'm grateful for it now than to happen than just not at all. Oh, and then I think another dope thing, because I don't want this point to be missed for this tour, is it's dope that she's doing this with her music family. I really think that Aaliyah and Magoo, God rest their souls, would have really set this tour off in place in terms of Aaliyah, you know, being in place of Ciara if Baby Girl was still alive. But it'd be good to see Timbaland, of course, Missy and Busta's animated videos and visual performances throughout their years in this music thing. They definitely have us wanting to see the two share the stage on the same nights that this tour is happening. And really just salute to Misdemeanor, though, and FRSHOUT's definitely looking forward to what's in store. Moni Love, I think, is who put that together. So, I mean, she knocked it out the park with that trailer that you just showcased, Iceboard.
Yeah, like, man, I'll probably give it a 40 piece.
Okay, not too far off from us. Yeah.
If the old lady wants to go, you know, we'll take out the little, you know, drop top or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, y'all boys ain't counting in inflation, man. Ooh, you know, you paying 50. You paying 50 a minimum for Missy.
Mike H said no.
He said,
"Oh wow."
He
zero.
Said zero.
Wow.
He said nada.
he said like that father of the cat that got knocked out. You want some too, old man?
Right.
Nope. No. That's what Mike H said.
Right.
Want some too, old man? No.
Right.
Mike H, I'm gonna let y'all pay them WrestleMania prices. I ain't paying Nathan.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, Missy Elliott, man. Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Missy Elliott is a legendary artist. She's got the street joint. She was nominated to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right?
Yep. First,
you know what I'm saying? So I can see the hundo. Like I said, the old lady want to hit the block. We can hit the block and check out Missy and Ciara and all that, man. If it hits the city or whatnot, like you said, Bebo. But again, we see that Busta couldn't, and no, not the Busta, but he couldn't do the whole Blockbuster joint. So we see him added on. That's a good look because you get some hip hop fans up in there. Hopefully we get the old Busta, not the beach ball joint.
Do you guys think that
Especially not Dolo.
Lil Kim will make a guest appearance? You know, because Lil Kim and Missy Elliott, they're pretty tight. So do you think we'll
you
get a
know
guest
what?
appearance from her?
Possibly. You might be onto something, Bebo P. That's a real
Well,
possibility that we might
we
get.
know that she's gonna bring out, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody need a check right now, she's gonna bring them out. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, salute to Missy. I think it's a great look for her. Again, she hasn't really toured that much because she's been sick. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just dope that she's healthy, that she can get out here and get busy, get Busta Rhymes a check. Ciara don't need the check. Rewind that joint. I think she just out the house.
He said to get Busta one though.
Yeah, give Busta a check, man. And then Busta, you know what I'm saying, that gives a flip mode check, that gives Spliff a check, you know what I'm saying? So salute, man. Antoine saying that Missy's dope. Not sure if I'll go to one of her shows. We'll see if she's coming through my city.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And 900 saying, look, you gonna see Lil Kim. You gonna see SWV, and you gonna see a nigga named Luda.
Right.
So
I ain't saying I'll pull up either, Antoine, but that's if the lady trying to pull up, brother may not have no choice. May have to go ahead and pull out that and peel that 50. You know what I'm saying?
you might see Justin Timbo up in there too, you know what I'm saying? You definitely gonna see Genuine. You definitely gonna see Tweet with a cigarette.
Tweet.
She gonna have a cigarette.
Monica,
and
maybe.
Monica gonna be on there.
Look,
yeah,
listen,
you gonna see the booth.
we talking about some heavy hitters in the R&B game.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, like I said, salute to Missy, man. Salute to Busta, man. Ciara, man. We don't want to see you. Get out of here.
Peace to Virginia, too.
Yeah, peace to VA. Speaking of VA, Segway King, dog, over here, man. Bebo P.
Look at Bebo P.
He got the same glasses that Bebo P
Virginia.
be having. You know what I'm saying? Them little them Granny Goodwitch joints. You know what I'm saying? So come on now. But this is the thing though. Pharrell
Vernachis.
surprises. we were just talking about Pharrell with the whole lawsuit joint, right?
Last week we did.
He kind of was in the wrong a little bit, right? Chad was kind of in his feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do when you do something wrong, but you don't want to apologize? You drop an album. So Pharrell drops an album, Virginia, man. The Black Yacht Rock. I don't know if I be calling it yacht with all the Diddy joints going on.
That's facts.
Man.
That's facts.
Yeah, don't call it no black nothing yacht. You know what I'm saying? But he comes out with a surprise album. Now again, I don't know if y'all grew up being NRD fans and all that. They had some hits, but the hits ain't sad. The hits didn't make this one. Hold up, fair use.
Cause I got the law behind me.
First of all, we don't have to say fair use in this joint. It didn't even come out on those streaming platforms.
Bebo P's over like, hey yo,
Stop.
you got a bar ready for it.
I mean, let's fart on this joint. Like again, this is what we talking about. Pharrell, a legend, V8 legend. He comes out with a free album on his website. I mean, do y'all respect it? The other question is like 1 through 5. What do you give this project? Because again, I salute any legacy artist to come out with a project. You know what I'm saying? Salute to any legacy artist, but
Salute.
we want some heat though. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It could be a 3-track joint. Just give us some heat. You know what I'm saying? So
Don't you see the law behind me?
I ain't got to play the rest.
Nah, man.
Pharrell? This is a super producer we talking about, man. Pharrell dropping this. J. Kent, what you thinking on the Black Yacht Rock Volume 1?
I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, Iceberg. I salute dude for dropping an album. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's about as far as I go with it. When the last time Pharrell had a hit though, like a real banger that we would say, man, Pharrell, he's on that level. He's you know what I'm saying? He's chasing ghosts. When the last time we said that about Pharrell? It's been some years, bro. Like you probably got to go back 10. Like even Happy was really garbage. I mean, if we being all the way 1,000, I'm just saying.
That was his last major hit, though.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like glow stick music. This is like some stuff like Europeans go to the club and they pop a pill.
Hold up. Latour B said it's a vibe though. Maybe on the cleaning, maybe on the Saturday cleaning tip. You know what I'm saying?
I tried. This was a little too glow stick for me though.
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
it's a little too mushroom. Like if you on some shrooms, this is probably
that
jamming
golden
for
teacher,
you.
dog. The micro dosage.
This is probably jamming for you. But yeah, Pharrell, no, we good. I mean, at least I'm good. Bebo P, this might be top 5 for you, but I'm good on it.
This might be a.
But you said rated? I mean, I'll give it a 2.
Give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2, just because you released it, nobody expected it. The surprise element. The surprise element.
Infamous said it's trash on the shrooms too, fella. God damn.
I'm just saying, Infamous.
Latour said no, not his album. I have a playlist of Yacht Rock songs. 9 months. Okay, we got you. Okay, all right.
We got you, Latour.
Thank you for the clarification.
We got you. She says no, not me.
Mark
don't put my
Mark
name on
DJ
that.
said Pharrell peaked about 2014.
Yeah, so
From
we
2000 to
right on the
2014.
same.
Yeah.
We in the same boat then, Mark. Cause I said it's been about a decade. It's been about 10 years since he had a hit.
Bebo P, what you feeling on this?
Drop It Like It's Hot might be his last one for me that I was
beautiful.
like, all right, that's
that
solid.
era, that beautiful Drop It Like It's Hot. You know what I mean? Snoop swag.
Mm-hmm.
Bebo P, like you playing the Black Yacht Rock? You know what I'm saying?
No, not like that.
You got to think about it for a minute though, fam.
Well, here's the thing. I think that if you're looking for any hints of rap or hip hop on this album, then you're not gonna get it whatsoever. So from that, if you're hoping for something like that, it's not there. Pharrell's first Virginia Black Rock album is just as its title indicates, if you will, in that it's really a soft rockish album. And if you're into that kind of genre music, then I think you would give the project a chance, to say the least. On a production level, you know, I've skimmed through the album, and on a production level, I can appreciate that it's actually more instrumental than well, it's more instrumental. Like you hear more instruments on it with maybe only or primarily a tinge of that Neptune sound throughout the LP's entirety. Topic wise, and I think lyrics wise, he's got a variety from that joint the Iceberg just played, that Richard Millie, you know what I'm saying, just basically which outlines a robbery. It's talking about Shorty doing that. You know, essentially, you know, Shorty doing that, the B to the L to the O to the dub on a couple tracks, you know, Dandelion and I think Who Needs Rest, and even expressing the grief over the loss of a special woman that really didn't reveal her woes while living on this earth on that 11/11. But I mean,
so long story short, what do you give the project, man, 1 through 5?
Double barrel.
From a preliminary run through.
Double barrel.
Yeah.
Taking off the hip hop rap cap and putting on the rock cap, if you will.
No, keep your hip hop cap.
Keep the rap on, cuz.
Well, there is no hip hop on here, so there's none on here whatsoever.
Exactly.
That's the thing. So it's hard to. I mean, if you go, you really can't rate it if you keep it with a hip hop cap on, because it's like
I can't even rate it with the rock cap though. I can't even rate it like with the rock cap either. This ain't got this ain't even like on any type of like indie rock level. Like when you think about like really dope indie rock bands, this ain't getting no play in Seattle.
No,
Zero.
there's not really standout tracks on here. I'm not saying it's like got absolute bangers or nothing like that. I just think
Facts,
that for
Imperial.
whatever classification
I
it's
can't
in.
disagree with that.
Well, this is the thing. Why do you think Pharrell put it out then? If it ain't hot, if it ain't a vibe, was it just a distraction?
You got the kufi on, my G.
Tell us more, Iceberg.
Because again, I mean, come on, man. Like,
what was you doing when you went to Walmart?
We know Pharrell can make hits, bro. You know, we know
went
Pharrell
to
can
Walmart
go
and
on
came back with conspiracy theory.
It's like the Torrent said, Yacht Rock is like smooth rock.
Smooth rock,
you can
yeah.
play it in
No,
the Starbucks.
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's got so
that's
many
what I'm saying.
SKUs. This is supposed to be so many SKUs kind of Target.
Yeah.
music.
No, not that.
And I
so
wouldn't
many
even play this
SKUs.
really if they played this at Target, I would probably leave. You know what I'm saying? And again, we're talking about a top tier, not only just a hip hop producer, we're talking about a high level
man.
rock and roll Hall of Fame dude. And again, I'm going with Antoine. This is straight
This sound like
this is distraction.
sound like Bowser. Sound like Bowser chasing Mario, bro.
Yeah.
That's what that
Bowser.
joint tastes like.
Yeah,
That's what that joint sound like, bro. It just sound like Bowser is just.
JC's 88 saying JC 88
Dorsal
salute to
flex
our
on
brother. He's
somebody.
saying it's because of his birthday he dropped the boot.
Oh, okay.
So you dropping
Okay.
mid stuff on your birthday. Okay. That's the new flavor.
You know,
what I mean?
All right.
I guess that's a new flavor, bro. Like,
J Camp got a drink to that. All right.
Mill Bigsby said,
gotta sip to that
Mill Bigsby, salute to our brother, man. He said,
Salute to
I
Mill
still
Bixby.
believe in Cole. We
gonna get to that, Mill.
Cole. We gonna get to him.
Yeah.
we gonna let you go
We
in
gonna
on that
cook
too,
you.
bro.
Get it.
Yeah, we gonna cook him.
Imperial Stat said K Dot's alright was his last alright beat. All right.
You know what?
Well,
Probably.
Like we said, we'll get to it. We'll get to that. Go ahead. Tim.
That's right.
Mill
And I
Bigsby
think
said,
it was.
but I'm from Fayetteville though. Come on, cuz.
Hey,
You know, the
I ain't mad at
Homer
that though.
swag, you know what I mean? Salute to
Hey,
Mill,
I-
salute to Mill,
listen, we all homers in our own
Yeah,
right, bro.
yeah,
I'm not
shit,
mad
come
at that,
on,
Mill.
man.
Salute your brother, man. Salute the hometown too, bro.
And I'm agreeing with Mike H, man. I need to hear Chad with Pharrell, man. I don't trust.
Yeah.
And no, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Pharrell did his thing on the last Pusha T joint. You know that he did half and half with Ye. You know what I'm saying? So he got some in the
did.
tuck, but
But
I don't
so
think
much
this
is
was
almost
it.
dry.
You said a key
yeah.
word though, Iceberg. Half and half with Ye. It wasn't just Pharrell. We heard what
what it was.
Pharrell's doing. What Pharrell is doing. Pharrell Dolo. We don't need that no more. You need a tag team, bro. Pause. No,
I mean,
Diddy.
it sounds
But
like
you
he made
need
the
to
whole project with them granny glasses on down there. You know what I'm saying? He had with them little with the motherboard little where you put the little hanging little joints on with it, man. But, like I said, man, I'm hoping
He said,
that.
like, the librarian
that
joint.
little when you drop them and they don't fall, you know, they don't fall in bull.
You talking about the ones that come together like
with
this?
the string
Right.
on them, bull. Yeah, the motherboard swag. You know what I mean?
That chick they gonna charge you when you turn the books in late. She gonna
Oh, this is
put
late.
them
Get
joints
out.
on real quick. And look who right gonna charge you 15 for turning the book
Yeah,
in
man,
late.
them straight
All
granny
the
goodness
fees.
joints. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Mill Bigsby saying I would love to hear Neptunes reunite. Same here, man.
That would
and
be
I
dope.
think
Facts.
this is where
Facts.
I think this is where it's leaning to, because again, it's like, yeah, you trying to show you can still, make some music without Chad, but you just kind of showing us, man, that you weak sauce without him, man. Let's be clear.
Hey, JT and Young Miami reunited, so hey, it's possible,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Yeah, facts.
P Mitty on that.
So much Chris Middleton though, with that biting braille.
Stop it.
But this is the thing, man. We didn't come for the Pharrell talk. Let's turn the music off.
It's time, Neil. It's time for you to tap in, bro. I'm gonna need
Y'all
Fayetteville
came
to go
for the
in.
J. Cole talk. We gonna give it to y'all, man. Okay, let's be clear. First of all, everybody just skipped this might delete later project. They just went straight to the 7-minute drill. People forgot how mid this album was, or this mixtape was. And I don't want none of my MCs second guessing their music. Don't ever come out with no album saying I might delete it. If it's hot, it's hot. DMX not gonna say I might delete something. I'm slipping and falling. I can't get up. Get out of here. So he drops the 12-track mixtape. And first of all, Mill Bigsby, no disrespect to Fayetteville. We salute North Carolina over here.
I need Mill Bigsby to go in. I need him to tell me why I should embrace this.
So this is the thing. So he drops the mixtape, and people just forget about the mixtape. They go straight to the 7-minute drill. And we'll talk about the 7-minute drill, but nobody really went in on this project. First of all, Hudson in the building, salute, man. North Carolina, stand up, man. That's our brother. Let's be clear.
Hudson also.
Hudson from North Carolina, too.
Carolina
Let's be clear,
boy.
man. No disrespect
for
North Carolina, Fayetteville.
No disrespect.
First of all, like, I think Drake was kind of feeling himself, man. He had the Dreamville Fest.
Rhapsody.
He drops a mixtape, and he got a diss on there with Kendrick, and Kendrick just lit him up. So he feeling himself. So he drops a 12-track joint. But, and that, don't get me wrong, there's 2 or 3 standout joints, and there's some bars on there. But this is the standout for me. Hold up. Fair use, my G.
Hey, Jermaine.
Fever, yeah. Like blowing on sativa. Got
You and your Drake bag, son?
They not real, so they came with some fables.
Fever? Like, when I heard this, I just stopped the whole tape.
Fever was terrible, bro.
Like, what? And this is the thing. We rating J. Cole off top 3 status. We not just talking about a regular rapper. This is top 3 bars. This might be the worst project of J. Cole's career. I wouldn't even put it out. Just wait and put the fallout out. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you almost predicting your whole situation with the fall off by dropping some MIDI. The chat, Jay Camper, Bebo P. Before we even get to the 7-minute drilling, bull. What was your thoughts on the on the 11 tracks of Might Delete Later by a top 3 MC in the game right now, Jermaine Cole?
Ain't too much I can say, Iceberg. You said it all. I mean, you said it all, man. I mean, I was so disappointed in J. Cole because this has been a trend with J. Cole for a while because his last album hit the skids. You know what I'm saying? This joint definitely hit the skids. And because J. Cole is a classic dude that teases us, man. He gets on these features with other cats, like with Benny. Bodies Benny on his joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He just touched up Drake so bad on that first person shooter. And we just like, okay, like, and then you got other rappers saluting Cole, like, Cole, that dude. They were saying this dude was top 10, Bebo P. There was actual dudes rapping today saying Cole is that ninja. Right. He's a bad dude. And I'm just like, but then he drops these albums or these mixtapes and we just get disappointed because he's a nice guy. And I'm not trying to disrespect this man for being a noble human being. Like, you know what I'm saying? J. Cole the type of dude that you want your daughter to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we want our MCs to be built different though, Bebo P.
J. Camp just called him the nice guy that the girls don't want. Dang.
We want our MCs to have Teflon. You know what I'm saying? We want our MCs to walk around like, oh, you want this smoke? Let me go ahead and step in the booth now. Pac didn't waste no time.
No.
Nope.
Jada and Beans didn't waste no time.
Nope.
Cube didn't waste no time. Like, and there's no bars wasted.
Same deal.
How many times have we heard a J. Cole album where bars have been wasted? Completely wasted. It's like, bro, like, you could have just left the pen at home or just kept it at like 5 tracks and kept it moving. But then you want to do that fever because you trying to be Drake. Like, I now I'm thinking like you idolize Drake because a lot of your Like Drake is an emphasis for him, and that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me, because I heard Drake all through this album, and Drake wasn't even on the album. Drake probably sitting back like, you know, what I'm
Hit
saying?
that sound effect for Jake Camp on that one.
Like he was in the OVO sweatshop, Bebo P. You know what I mean? Like he was in the OVO sweatshop. I'm gonna let you go in though,
Eric
man.
G's
But I
got
was
it, man.
disappointed.
Pricey was dope. Stealth Mode, you know what I'm saying? Crocodile Tears, you know what I'm saying? Prime Minister saying it too. Pricey was
No,
nice.
like,
there was
there's
some nice
joints-
stuff on there. We're not like saying the whole thing is
No,
mud-
the whole
mud
thing is
bull.
not trash. Like it's hit or miss. That's the problem with Cole. We cannot get consistency out of J. Cole. He gives us 4 dope joints and then he'll give us a fever. And it just drags the whole project down. And it's like, why, bruh? Why? Like he's the ultimate like tease rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's like a thought waving her cheeks in your face and leaving. That's what J. Cole is. Like,
That script club,
yeah, J. Cole the type of dude, he gonna leave glitter on your body. You know when you go to the strip club, you end up going home, got glitter all over you. You know what I'm saying? Smelling like, you know what I'm saying, Bath and Body Works when you go
that
home.
cucumber
man.
joint. What's up?
Yeah, that's cucumber melon. That's J.
Man,
Cole.
Leah's in the building. She's saying Fever
Leah,
was
what's
Buns
happening?
though, too Drake influenced
Man,
or
the
inspired,
Buns.
man, with the trash emoji dot. Soulmatic saying facts. Cole was given an alley oop by Kendrick. He did a decent dunk, but then it was talk to the referee saying, "I'm sorry, I traveled. Take the dunk back."
Take the dunk back.
And again, like I said,
Pretty
man,
much.
if you go with sports or whatever, salute to Lee in the building, man.
Salute to Leah.
It's good, sis.
If you battling, you can still be a competitor and still be cordial. Like when AI crossed MJ that one time, it was still they still dapped each other up after the game though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be a blood sport for you to diss somebody, man, and like still have respect for their skill set. You know what I'm saying? We come from that era. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Kim said. J. Kim, just end it off though. What did you rate the tape though? You know what I'm saying? Because again, we know it had some hits on it, man. Well, we know it had some bars on it. I'm not gonna say hits. It had bars on it. We talking about J. Cole. Right. What was your rating 1 through 5? Everybody in the chat, what was your rating on the mixtape 1 through 5? Because again, everybody just skipped the whole mixtape and act like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been polished a little bit more. But what was your thoughts, J. Kemp, before Bebo P goes in?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in the chat pretty much said it best. I mean, there's the joints on there that's fire is really fire. That's why I give it like a 6. You know what I'm saying? Because them joints that was really going he was sliding. You know what I'm saying? But I give it a 6 because I'm like, okay,
all right.
He gave me the J. Cole I've been wanting for, and then he gave me the J. Cole that I hate. You know what I'm saying? He gave me the I don't want that Drake. I don't want that Drake influence shit. Like that's hot dog water.
First of all, Jack's in the building. Salute to Jack. He basically had a bar earlier, but he's also saying, "What's good, fellas? Can't lie as a fan and an NC native. This one cut us."
Talk about my mama. Now I gotta cut you.
He also said, "This hurt hip hop and the state of North Carolina."
Ooh.
Damn. I still feel like LB holding it down though, man.
Well, just talking about just J. Cole. J. Cole's supposed to be top 3.
Allegedly.
JC gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
That's not bad though, JC. That's a
and
pass.
Leroy Green's in the building. He's
I think he meant 6 out of 10.
Yeah, J. Kemp went 6 out of 10.
He talking about when he said 6. J.
Yeah,
Kemp.
so you get what'd you give out of 5?
Oh, out of 5, my bad. I mean,
You good?
a 3.
I give it a 3.
3.
Everybody's saying a 3 joint,
I'm
3
there.
piece.
My fault, Leroy.
Gifted in here. He's saying 3.5.
I'm used to voting stuff out of 10. So it definitely can't be a 6 out of 5.
They sick in Fayetteville, cuz. Bebo P.
Man,
What'd you see out of the tape though? Again, like we judging off it's a mixtape. We can't say it's an album, but we judging off of J. Cole top 3 status. Mill Bixby said they sick in Fayetteville off of the whole situation. But right now, we just talking about the mixtape real quick. 11 tracks, what's your thoughts before we go into 7-minute drill?
I'd probably give it maybe a 3 at best. Somewhere around that 3 range.
All right.
Out of those, 11 or 12 songs that I've heard on Cole's Might Delete Later mixtape, I agree with J Camp. Only 5.5 of them, meaning Pricey,
Okay.
Ready 24 with Cameron, Sticks and Stones that Alchemist produced, Pie, and
Pie was dope.
yeah, and let me see,
Pie was my favorite
Trey the
joint,
Truth and Ibiza, and the latter half of that 7-minute drill that Conductor produced.
The Conductor.
That's the half part. But the rest of the songs on there, for the most part, were either extra mid at best or trash. No lie.
Facts, Mike 100.
Maybe a couple could be interchanged from what I said, but as a whole, extra mid or trash. I mean, Huntin' Wabbit sounded like a Drake track with Cole rapping on it. And speaking of Drake, the album, like J Camp said, or the mixtape, it has that Drake ambiance on quite a few of those songs. In fact, Cole's own homie, Boss, sang just like him with a bit more bass on that HYB. Really, with that said, Central V bested Cole probably by a hair on that because of it. And because of that part where Jermaine said that, where he spit that horrible alphabet set of bars that then talking about where's the L.
I never heard of L. Like
That was garbage,
stinky,
bro.
dude. Oh,
because of
God.
those 2 or however many bars, that set Cole like back on that song, like from Central V or whatever. But I tell you, man, with this mixtape project, in addition to Jermaine's controversial apology to Kendrick Lamar at the Dreamville Festival, Cole is gonna be the one that his upcoming studio album title speaks of when it comes to the fall off.
Well, this
creating album wise.
So everybody basically saying the Might Delete Later mixtape was hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn the music on. So then we get to 7-minute drill. The actual diss record? I mean, he had a couple bars. He kind of went Jay-Z as far as talking about his catalog. We're not going to play it on here because we ain't trying to get, slaughtered by YouTube. But he talked about Kendrick's lack of dropping music, you know what I'm saying? Saying his last album was mid. True. But he really didn't, put that knife in his side, man. In the chat, J Camp, Bebo P, what was your thoughts on 7-minute drill, though? You know what I'm saying? Because, again, salute for the youngin' for even, putting out a song where he's talking about what's going on. Before we get to Dreamville Fest and the apology, what was your initial, in the chat too, let us know, what was your initial reaction when you heard 7-minute drill, the official J. Cole diss to Kendrick Lamar the God? No fanboy over here, though. J. Kent, what was your first reaction when you heard the 7-minute drill? You on a mute joint.
Yeah, you muted, J. Camp.
My bad. When I first
There
heard
you
the
go.
7-minute drill, I thought about it sounded like he gave that man a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't it wasn't a diss track. It was like, you know, like when you giving somebody constructive criticism, like, you know what I'm saying, like how we do Iceberg and Bebo P. Like you give somebody constructive criticism on something. That's
Like
what
a
it sounded
compliment
like to me.
sandwich and bull, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a compliment sandwich, man, with no cheese on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's.
No pepper.
That's what it
jack?
felt like to me. It just it wasn't like anything where I felt like, okay, like this ain't even like a kidney shot or like a rib. He wasn't even going for the body. This was just like the glove just kind of brushed your chin. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to his corner. you know what I'm saying? And got the cold steel on his face to try to get his knot down. It's like, it wasn't enough for me. And that's what made me realize, too, even before he gave his apology, that he's just not built for that. You know what I'm saying? At least he admitted it to the world. I mean, I'm not. His apology didn't really bother me because that's how I always felt about Cole. He just
Leroy
doesn't
Green
seem like
said
a
he
dude.
plant-based beef, though. Come
It's
on,
plant-based
not
beef,
the soy
bro. It's like-
bean
Not that
joint,
impossible
It's
meat.
It's White Castle burger, bro. It's like a White
Imperial
Castle
Stat said
burger.
it's
but
almond milk wraps.
He said it's Whole Food store mixed with
Yeah, Whole
Trader
Foods.
Joe's.
Yeah, man. It's coconut milk. It's like it's not
Oh, man.
it's not built for any type of battle stage, man. And
Said it's avocados with those banana chips. All right.
Oh, man.
I bet he was shaking when he was recording it. He probably trembling in the booth. You know what I'm saying? I think he knows like what Kendrick is capable of too, because Kendrick been sending out them shots for years. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this is turkey loaf. This is a turkey meatloaf, is what this is, Bebo P.
And this is the thing too, man. Before Bebo P goes in, man, yeah, the impossible beef, dog, that basically just makes you sterile and bull. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Reggie in the building too. He said Cole threw a grenade, then jumped on it.
That does remind me of a Looney Tunes where Wile E. Coyote take the grenade, pull the
Big
pin,
facts.
throw the pin, and then hold the grenade.
Salute to Reggie in the building, man, going hard in the paint.
Big
But this is
facts.
the thing, though, man. Like,
Chief Quimby note. This is what that was. When Chief Quimby catches
That always
the L.
finds him.
Right.
but this is the thing, though, man. Like,
No,
we know J. Cole, man. Like, I mean, this is a dude that made a song talking about he wanted to fold clothes with his wife. You know what I'm saying? So I don't expect a lot of like murderous bars from somebody who says I want to fold clothes with you. So, in no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? This is, we talking about J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Iceberg just boo-booed on him, though.
He really did.
The MC said he want to fold clothes with his wife. He sound like a straight OG right now.
But I mean, the whole thing though is like, hey man, when I heard
Talking about he like Valentine's Day. This is
Yeah, I
he
mean,
type of
when I
MC.
heard
He
this-
buys the woman a bear on Valentine's Day.
well, and this is the thing though, like I'm not expecting a lot of like vicious, murderous bars from J. Cole, from Jermaine Cole, the guy who made Love Yours. You know what I'm saying? But I did respect him for responding before Drake. You know what I'm saying? But we knew there was a lot of cap. I think Hudson said it, man. There was a lot of cap, man, in the bars, man. And also, I think he kind of just took a page from Jigga and kind of went at his discography, which
Say that
come
again,
on, man.
Iceberg.
Like I said, the discography kind of diss, man, is
That's the weakest diss.
It's
That's
kind
the
of like a
weakest-
weak diss.
It's the cop
But
out,
Bebo
bro.
P, man, go in. We seeing y'all in the chat, man, going hard in the paint. But Bebo P, go in. What were your thoughts when you heard the 7-minute drill before the moonwalk?
I really think that the 7-minute drill joint, as far as the bars, were similar to K-Dot's diss in that it was like a light tap. You know what I'm saying?
pity
K-Dot
pat.
threw a light tap like we talked about like a couple weeks ago or so. And Cole threw another, he responded with a light tap, with the 7-minute drill. So I don't think that one artist really significantly outshined the other lyric or bar wise. I think that they were both relatively similar, and the beat itself wasn't there for it, I don't think. In fact, I prefer the latter half of it that Conductor produced. Between the first one and the the latter. But I think that initially these were songs that were possibly set up to bring about something bigger. In fact, I think it was rumored that Kendrick Lamar had of like something nuclear in the tuck as far as a diss, allegedly. So whether or not that's true, I mean, who knows? But for these to be light taps, you knew that something heavy was probably about to happen before the I'm sorry.
Well,
so
and this is the thing
sorry
too,
came
man.
about.
Salute to Antoine 1486, man. Show sponsor
salute.
with the $2 holla.
Appreciate
Salute to
you,
our brother,
Antoine.
man, Antoine, man. He is the show sponsor. The only way you become the show sponsor is you gotta beat the $2. But he's basically saying, man, the mixtape might delete later. It could have been more efficient or effective as a 5-track EP.
Exactly.
He had 5 good tracks.
Yeah, if you want to just pity pat him real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hit him with the 5-piece with the biscuit.
1, 2, 3,
You
4.
didn't need the 12. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, that's actually what Drake did. If you noticed, the Scary Hours joint.
Well,
to
and
redeem
again,
himself,
I think Antoine and Salute with the $2 holla, man. We appreciate you so much.
Definitely
my brother.
appreciate that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely appreciate that.
I think he's right. The 5-piece with a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? I would have been more efficient. You would have dropped something. Got everybody a little thirsty. You know what I'm saying? You got the Dreamville Fest. You bringing in all that money into Fayetteville. That's a beautiful situation. You
Beautiful
brought in
situation.
100,000 people to Fayetteville.
Come on.
You got to salute
Say
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
You
gotta
got to
salute
salute
that.
that. You know what I'm saying? Salute
Big
to J.
ups to
Cole,
that.
Dreamville on that. But the whole thing is, turn this music off. I saw the Dreamville account on Twitter go in on Rap Roundtable when Rap Roundtable said they didn't have, J. Cole doesn't have an iconic moment. And they pushed back heavy
They pushed
on our
back
brothers
real heavy.
over there.
They did.
So again, I want them to shut that account down, or they need to apologize to Rap Roundtable because this was not an iconic moment when he
No.
basically goes in and apologizes for a diss record. Hold up, man. Let me play this bull, man. Hold up, man.
Fair use.
Fair use, my G.
Mixtape's closing track titled 7 Guy for Hip Hop DX. And check this out. J. Cole has hit back at Kendrick Lamar on his surprise new project, Might Delete Later. On the mixtape's closing track titled 7-Minute Drill, Cole appears to reference K.Dot's recent disses at him and Drake, and he returns fire with some scathing bars of his own. Taking aim at the perceived quality of his friend-turned-foe's catalog, Cole raps,
Your first shit was classic, yo.
Fair use, my G. Fair use act for educational.
Every time, jump up and see.
The Dreamville boss also channeled Jay-Z's takeover diss aimed at Nas by rapping,
He averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing,
Cole then compares his sparring match with Kendrick to the scene in New Jack City where Wesley Snipes' character Nino Brown tearfully kills his brother.
Nino with this thing, this that New Jack City mean.
So we going in that and bull. But then, like I said, man, then the cat goes in and apologizes, man.
On
He
the joint.
apologizes for the bull.
Oh man.
Right at
And
the festival.
At the festival, apologize. And again, I get it. It's a you know, you got all your brothers there. 50 Cent comes out. Nicki's there. You seeing the unity of black people. You probably was folding clothes with your wife before the show. You saw your kids. And you're like, man, I made a mistake, man. I shouldn't have, you know, my whole energy is about bringing people together. I shouldn't have done it.
You said he was building that Lego set.
He was building that Lego set, you know what I'm saying? Or some Tyco blocks, depending on how old the kids are. But that Lincoln Logs, if you didn't have no money back in the day at the dollar store.
Lincoln Logs.
Can you apologize in hip hop? Like, we're not talking about black brothers and black men and Million Man March and all that bull. In hip hop, this is a competitive sport. Can you apologize? Again, like for slam dunking on somebody. Oh, my fault. Let me take the ball back to the referee and, you know, I didn't mean to dunk on you. What is your thoughts when you heard the apology, Jay Camp? And we black men. We all about unity, man. But we talking about hip hop. What was your first initial thoughts when you saw the footage of him apologizing, Jay Camp in the chat and Bebo P?
Well, obviously I was disappointed because, you know, we don't talk about like Jermaine and them a ton on this show because,
facts.
You know, we feel like we represent like the heartbeat of hip hop. So when they kind of like had this, I call it a friendly, these friendly jab sessions, we was like, okay, we might be able to actually get something for these dudes, and maybe they might push each other, like they might hold each other's pen accountable, and we actually gonna get some bars in 2024 in that commercial lane. So I was actually excited for it. But then when I heard this dude apologize, I was like, he's not built for this. And remember we said, Iceberg, on one of the prior shows that wouldn't it be ironic if he was to step into the ring with somebody like RJ Payne, who would take his head off? And then if he apologized for dissing somebody like RJ Payne, oh, there would be about 20 more joints that would come out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just burned the whole fabric of hip hop. Like it was just disrespectful, man, just as a hip hop, as somebody who loves hip hop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is, Kendrick said, it was an old interview with Kendrick where he said, you know, it's a sport. He loves like the sport of it. He loves the competition of it. You know what I'm saying? He was real tight with Kobe. He was real tight with Bing. That was his guy. So he was kind of built from that same ilk. And he grew up idolizing Tupac. So Kendrick wanted that. He don't like the whole we walking through and we just shake hands all the time. Like, nah, bro. Like at the same time, like we in the same business together. Like somebody has to elevate over the other. You know, we can't be cool every day. You know what I'm saying? This is a business at the end of the day, but it's also a sport.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we love this art. Who's got the best art? Let's challenge each other. I was just very disappointed in Cole because we know the type of talent that Cole has. You know, of course, if Cole put everything behind that, he would have been deep into that battle. Not saying he would have won or lost. I don't know. We would never know now. But it's the fact that I thought like those guys who are carrying the torch for the masses, I thought that they was really going to take this to the new level, man. 'Cause we ain't seen two heavy hitters beef, well, not beef, but just have disjoints since Jay and Nas. We've been waiting for it. Like hip hop has been starving for it. I mean, our generation has been starving for that. Because like I said, we don't talk about these dudes. They gave us something to talk about. And now it's kind of like, I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to still be a fan of Jermaine. I'm not saying that this makes me just not respect him as an MC. But I don't look at him the same. I mean, I'm not going to lie about that, B.O.P. Like, he does not carry the same weight for me as an MC because of this. Because he apologized like somebody who was genuinely sorry. Like he thought he hurt Kendrick's feelings. Y'all two grown-ass men, bro. There's no feelings in rap. There's not. Like you apologize to somebody.
Baseball.
You apologize if somebody gets physically hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody like catches an L or somebody's like like when 50 and them was shooting out in front of the radio station. Like that's when apologies need to be. You know what I'm saying? That's when you kind of squash things because it went too far.
My G, you know what I'm saying? My fault for hitting you, hitting your man.
That's when you apologize, but you don't apologize for carrying the art, because that's battling is a part of hip hop, man. I mean, you can go back to KRS-One, Kumo, DL. It's a part of the business. It's a part of what we do.
Facts.
It's a part of what we do. 50 Cent made his career off of it.
Dude, took Rick Ross baby mama shopping and took pictures with the kids and boo.
Man, his whole career has been savage. Just savage.
Real quick, man, Antoine coming back, man. Just pulled up again, dog. Salute with
again,
the $5 holler, man.
$5. I appreciate you, Antoine, man, all day.
Salute to him, man. Always showing mad love, man.
Always showing mad love.
We may
man.
have to accept that the spirit of competition in hip hop is over.
I think it's over in that commercial realm.
It's about
that commercial
clout,
space.
getting money, and being famous, not
I
music.
agree with that. I agree with that. But I think the dudes who's really out here getting it, I think it's still about the sport though for them. I think it's still competition for them. But I hear what you're saying though, Antoine.
Yeah,
You right when it comes from that J. Cole ilk. I agree that they're not about that, and that's fine. I mean, he put his stake in the ground. It is what it is.
Hey, let me play this real quick before Bebo P goes in. Hold up.
Fair use.
Except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right?
Fair use.
Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right?
He said the Kendrick verse was a bazooka.
That was a Nerf gun, G.
So all of this
It was
time
a
of
Nerf
me moving
gun.
on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? War time, boom, boom, right? Niggas wanna see blood.
He was on his Jamie Foxx comedian little swag a little bit too, man, by the way.
And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my, I don't really feel no way. But the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood.
Bebo P, does the world want to see blood, or we just a nigga just popped you? You gotta respond.
Hip-hop.
And it was
Go ahead,
Kendrick. Kendrick don't even come out like that, man. He don't come out at all. So for him to basically diss you on a record that ain't even on his record, didn't even get credit for it on the album. And what's crazy about what Kendrick did is J. Cole tried to give him an alley-oop a little bit on the first-person shooter and was like, you know, we the big three. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you your props. And Kendrick said, F the big three. It's just big me. I don't want your props. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, man. Before we go in, Leroy Green just said, hey, man, what's up, fellas?
Man.
I don't think competition rap is over. But if you're going to have beef, you got to have real beef. Like it's up for real. I can't be for play.
I hear you,
Leroy
brother.
I respect that, Leroy.
Holla,
I respect that. Like that.
Come on, man.
That is tradition right there, and we all traditionalists. So I'm right there with you, bro. Right there with you.
Bebo, what's your thoughts though on this, man? Because again, Leroy's going in saying competition's not over, but then on the other side where there's a lot of bread, you know what I'm saying? AAU kind of swag. There's all these dudes trying to be friends and keep keying and boo. You know what I'm saying? So I see the other side too. What's your thoughts, Bebo P, on J. Cole apologizing when it could have been a really dope moment at Dreamville Fest for him really just to ice the nigga but still show him respect?
When I think about this situation as holistically as I possibly can, I can think about a heads, a tail, and the edge of a coin. Meaning, first off, I can support J. Cole or anybody for refusing to allow his or her mental health and spiritual wellness to be negatively affected down the road. If he were to continue down a path that he felt or that person felt like was going to be toxic, you know, more toxic than what they can handle. So just from a general standpoint, you know, we get that. Then again, this goes to the edge of the coin, possibly. Jermaine could be dialing things back on the low due to the heightened scrutiny he's been getting for his lyrics on that track called Pie. On there, he was correlating certain demonic or IG validations to a certain male rainbow archetype, if you will. He got a lot of pushback for that, for those lyrics on Pie, on social media, to the point where, you know, when the Dreamville Festival happened, so did the apology. So not so sure if that's, you know, a hundo, you know, but that was another current stain for J. Cole. But either way you want to deduce that situation, Cole waving the white flag of surrender gave Cole a major L and pushed modern hip hop in
Major.
2024 back to a significant degree. And though I think that
Major.
there wasn't going to be any form of violence, you know, if there was no apology that J. Cole gave, you know, and they just kept everything, you know, as such. I don't think there would have been violence. It's nonetheless, that apology is still a sign of weakness to just go limp out of nowhere in the eyes of so many consumers and fans and critics. Fresh Out, and I'm sure most of you guys, like, we come from the generation of the 80s and 90s, and that in such golden era cats, man, stood on business on what we said. We certainly didn't have to execute a diss track only to take it back like minutes, hours, or even a few days later. Even though Melly Mel did just that after dissing Eminem. That's an exception. But I mean, I think when it's all said and done, any talent of excellence, whether you're talking about hip hop and what it's really supposed to be about, or you're talking about like basketball, with the example that Iceberg gave of the Michael Jordan getting crossed over by Allen Iverson, or, you know, Kobe's iconic moments, or, you know, you fill in the blank situation, a person. I think any talent of excellence who is the greatest, or at least one of the greatest at whatever it is that they compete in, is they're supposed to be hyper focused, and they typically refuse to back down from a fight. So with that said, I gotta agree with Mel Bixby. It wasn't only J. Cole that scarred his reputation, but modern day hip hop took an L as well. And I feel sorry for, you know, Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying, and how some cats are feeling. I feel sorry for, you know, North Carolina and hip hop as a whole right now in modern day times.
Well, and this is the thing too, man. Salute to B.O.P. Reggie coming with the $5 holler too real quick. He's saying,
man,
looking back in hip-hop history,
Reg,
has there been a rap battle of this level of MCs or crews that didn't escalate beyond the studio?
You got a point there, bro.
The other thing, too, is, like I said, man, what do y'all think in the chat about what Reggie said? Salute to Reggie for the $5 holler, too, man. Mad love. I gotta go with KY too, man. Salute. KY saying, why can't they just get on a track together and see who has the better verse? Why they gotta disrespect and insult each other and say they're just lame? That shit fake. Salute to KY in the building too.
Yeah,
but what's you guys' thoughts, man?
friends.
Like, do you think like we over here just being old school cats, man, and where nowadays it is going to probably maybe spill over to like other cats arguing about it. It may even be J. Cole's crew and Kenny. It might be niggas on the street arguing and end up popping somebody in the leg and bull. You know what I'm saying? Do you think we just being old dinosaurs, man, and this was a good look as far as like repercussions? Because again, B.O.P. J. Camp just said there might be some nuclear bull on the way from Drizzy and from Kenny. Because Kenny really just, that was a tap. Let's be clear. That was just a tap. That wasn't even nothing really serious. Yeah, he peppered him up real quick, man. He really didn't.
Nerf gun bullet like J.
Yeah. I mean, so, again, like I said, man, like, what do you think it would have escalated? Because we talking about top three dudes, and Kenny is from Compton. Let's be clear. He ain't no punk.
I'm not saying that they people wouldn't be on that, but I think those three dudes, I don't see that from any of those three. And
I don't either.
As a fan, we just want them to keep it on wax. And I think that's what, you know, that's what KY was getting to. Like, nobody thought blood was going to be in the streets. Like, nothing was said that disrespectful. It was all kept on skill. Everything that was battled was based off skill or about your body of work to date. That there's no blood that needs to be spilled over that. Like this has all been kept between the lines in the booth. Okay. That's all we want. Like just keep it on wax. You know what I'm saying? It to me, once you start saying I'm top 3, I'm top 5, yada yada yada. Okay, prove that then. That to me, that's what Kenny was saying. Prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like mano y mano, like keep it on wax. And it was a lost opportunity for Jermaine because
Jermaine's fault.
he was on a solid trajectory. Bebo P. He had a solid trajectory. His albums haven't been great, but we know how talented of an MC he is, though. And then a lot of the cats that we talk about respect Jermaine.
Facts.
I don't know what their respect is looking like now. I've kind of seen a lot of comments on X.
I seen niggas, they saying they taking their Pumas off. They taking the Dreamvilles off and everything.
Man.
Hey, real quick, man. Hey, man, if you guys gotta salute our brothers, man, Sitting Politic. They on YouTube going crazy, man.
Absolutely,
I be watching
man.
all their little clips and all that.
Sitting
Go
Politic,
check them
man.
out. They got
Salute
some
to
nice
y'all,
little
man.
conversations, man.
For
That's
sure,
in
for
Politic, man. That's our people, man. You gotta
For
pass
sure,
that
for sure,
torch,
man.
nigga.
Go
You know
subscribe
what I mean?
go subscribe to them boys, man.
Subscribe to them and hit that like
Appreciate
button
you.
while
Subscribe
y'all
to
there
them,
too.
man.
But this is the
Absolutely.
thing, though, J. Camp, Bebo P.
It's a missed opportunity, Bebo P.
It is.
We know it's a missed opportunity, but is there a way for Jermaine to ever come back from this?
Yeah, there's always a way. I mean, it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It's gonna be hard. It's harder because he's gonna have to completely like reinvent himself now. Like it's like his approach to hip hop, Bebo P. He's gonna have to reinvent that. Like he's not gonna be able to walk in that gray area to where it's like, yeah, I'm dope. Yeah, you know, I talk that talk on the track, but I ain't gonna battle you though if you step. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to completely change that approach. Like he's gonna have to get rid of that. And everything he do from now on is gonna have to be fierce. What I mean by fierce, you can't give me no fevers. It's gonna have to be heavy hitters, man. You can't I can't have no fever on the track, pause. None of that. You know. I'm not saying that you can't still be nice guy Jermaine, but you're gonna have to change up your approach, man. You can't walk that line no more.
What do you think about our guy Ricky, man? Salute to Ricky Hernandez in the building. Salute. He said, man, I think Cole was just proud of the body of work on the EP mixtape. The reception was very positive besides the little I'm not gay no more situation, you know what I'm saying? Besides that joint, he got a positive reaction. He said he worked hard on it. Maybe he just felt he stained it with the dish joint. You know what I'm saying? Bebo P, do you agree with Ricky? You know, salute to Ricky in the building.
Oh, salute to Ricky, man. Good point, Ricky.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great point.
I think that J. Cole, if you don't mind going back to that comment, brother, because you asked if I agree with Ricky. Yeah, I think that I think for the most part, Cole is proud of the bulk of the tracks of Might Delete Later. I would think so. I think the earlier question that you had asked in so many words is, can Cole come back from this in so many words? I think was the question, is what I'm paraphrasing at least. I mean, there's always a chance, yeah. You know what? I think about a song on that Might Delete Later called Crocodile Tears.
Okay, all right.
Which took too long for the beat to fully come in. But one thing Cole said stood out, at least to me, and I'm only paraphrasing, but he said in so many words that his upcoming album, The Fall Off, is going to be like Jay-Z dropping Reasonable Doubt last.
Okay.
That reminded me of one of those Benny the Butcher statements where he said that his, 2024 Everybody Can't Go album was going to be, on the same classic level as DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot LP.
Boy, was that a fail.
Man, but here's where I'm getting at with that, though. I think that the best comeback could be like an epic, undeniable or near undeniable LP by way of The Fall Off. If it's not,
good point, Lee.
then
I
it's
agree
gonna
too.
be.
I agree with that too.
It's really gonna be. It's really gonna be a.
If that
it's
Fall
gonna be
Off
beyond a
album is
disappointment.
trash,
Yeah.
Well, it's called The Fall Off. He might have to go back and change that album title.
yeah, the Fall In or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Fall. Leroy Green with the 10. He just dropped a $10 holla
Okay.
together.
Appreciate that again.
He is the
Leroy
show
Green.
sponsor
Absolutely.
right now. Salute to Leroy
Appreciate
Green
you.
in the building.
Man, salute to
$10
our guy.
holla with the show sponsor. He's saying there's
All right.
also a writing aspect too. We haven't
Facts.
developed a way to battle strictly based off skills, yet most rappers can't write a rape type diss.
This. You know what? I can't disagree with that.
Salute to Leroy
I
Green
don't have
with
much
the $10
push.
holla.
I don't have any pushback on that, really.
I don't either.
But I mean, when I think about like KRS-One and them, though, I mean they kept it strictly to the booth, though. Really, man. I mean, it wasn't. I think it's there. It's just. I mean, I agree, Leroy Green. I mean, I think some of these dudes, though, to your point, may not have the acumen yet just to keep it straight. You know what I'm saying? Pen to pad. But
Did say that.
it doesn't hurt for somebody to rise up and start doing that, though, because it really should be about skill. You know, especially when you start to say, I'm top 3. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's go to the booth and let's prove that. Let's see who got it in them and let the fans speak on it. To me, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Infamous said he sold his bike.
Dang.
Oh my goodness. And salute to Derek in the building. Salute. He's saying they crazy talking about the EP was mid. It was fire. They got no taste. Talking about us. This is the thing, Derek, though.
This shit went
The
fire, bro.
mixtape
I'm sorry.
had some heat. It probably should have just been like a 5-piece EP, not the 12-boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was, exactly. It was
I
a
think,
5-piece.
and like I said, man, we see what
been
you're talking about,
smooth.
though, Derek, but we think it should have been a 5-piece, real talk.
Not all 12.
And it kind of went there or whatever. So Maddox saying, y'all know how mainstream media loves to paint rappers as unhinged, violent individuals. This is why we declare war concert with Hov bringing out Nas, deaded the shit quick. Props to Jigga. Facts. And
Nah,
again,
absolutely.
it's one thing to body your opponent, then come back and be like, man, it was just a sport. Again, that's what sport's about. It's not about gladiators cutting your head off. It's about giving you the best that I got, pause, showing you that I'm the man, winning whatever we trying to go for, and shaking your hand at the end. You know what I'm saying?
And those cats knew, too,
That's
when
why
to
that
shake
line
hands.
up at the end of the game is so serious, and it's disrespectful if you don't dap to pay people up when you win a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go in, J. Kim.
Nah, I was just saying, to Somatic's point, that's why them cats knew when to shake hands at the end of the day. Like, because to me, it wasn't more than that. Like, they were the two big dogs. Like, that was needed. Like, I felt like hip hop needed that from them. You know what I'm saying? We need that from like Cole and them, but they don't have like, they can't do it, but also be gentlemen at the same time. I mean, Cole is a gentleman, but it's like, bro, you can still rap. You can still battle this man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about disrespect. It's not. That's like playing football and you, oh, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to tackle you. I had
Yeah,
to.
my fault. Let me help you up.
Yeah, let me help you up. No, like, Ray Lewis wasn't apologizing to nobody. He was trying to take your dome off. Pause.
We trying to take pause, man.
what I'm
Bebo P,
saying?
man, what's your thoughts though, man, on everybody split? You know what I'm saying, as far as like J. Cole? Because again, like I said, man, we got Fayetteville cats in here, we got North Carolina cats in here, we got J. Cole fans. You know what I'm saying? We not fanboys. We just literally just talking about the
And we
sport
like
of
J.
hip hop. And again, like I said, if you fanboying, we get it. You know, we don't knock you over here for being a fanboy.
No.
But at the same time, we gotta call a spade when it comes to
gonna
the
call a
sport
spade a spade.
of hip hop. Bebo P again. We just said, hey man, you just said it yourself. Hey man, if the fall off's a classic, we ain't even talking about this right now.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But
And
he
it
gotta
could be.
drop the fall
It
off.
might be.
He's been talking about the fall off just as long as Kendrick's been holding on to albums and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Both of them are perfectionists when it comes to that. And again, we can go back to 2010 when he went crazy on and Kendrick dissed everybody on the one record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And just to be clear too, Iceberg, even if he wouldn't have apologized, we still would have said that album was a 3 at best. So I just want to make that clear. It ain't got nothing to do with him apologizing or walking it back. But go ahead, B.O.P. My bad.
And let's be clear.
Mike H,
Let's be clear. Remember, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy tried to fight Kendrick Lamar when he said he was the king of New York. So even the OG, Sus Diddy was like, nah, you can't talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. But B.O.P., what's your thoughts, though?
I was going to give Mike H his salute, man, for the $5 holla, saying his next project would have to be so incredible that it's louder than his apology.
Man,
absolutely, Mike H. You are
1,000%
correct.
It's going to have to be real loud.
Nah, but I think just to,
the fold
at least
off.
for me, man, the fold off, dang.
Damn, Mark.
Man, y'all wild.
Mark D went in.
He did. Yeah, dude. See,
Dude said he let hip hop down, and he did. But this is the thing,
He
like
did.
this is
That's an L.
But this is the thing. Hip hop has moments, right? And so at the end of the day, again, you can have another moment just as bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? So again, you can always redeem yourself with hip hop.
That's why I said
if you
it's
got
not
the
over.
skills and the bars, and we know J. Cole does
not over
have
for
that.
him.
Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I
Reggie
think
saying now if Might Delete Later were throwaways from the fall off. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Ricky
fair.
saying it's only Cole who we feel wouldn't have been hard feeling for. Let's be honest, Kendrick and Drake aren't shaking hands when this thing is all over. No, they're not.
They ain't.
Mill Bixby is from Fayetteville, North
said it
Carolina.
must.
He's saying the fall off must
Must.
be a classic.
Classic.
Salute.
Yep. I mean, Cole needs to be sweating bullets right now to make sure the fall off is.
Oh,
Hey, man, I'm going in there polishing that bull, man.
You better be getting in
Ashton
the lab.
Robinson slew with the $5 holla. I think all three should get on the track together and let the fans decide who's the best instead of dissing each other. Hey, man, that would be cold. But
That would be dope.
I think they still need to be. I mean, I think J. Cole, instead of dissing the dude on the 7-minute drill, should have gotten on the phone with Kendrick and be like, "Hey, man, it wasn't no disrespect on the first person shooter. I was giving you props. Hey, man, come out to the Dreamville Fest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll pay for everything, bro. Just come out here."
Let's perform.
And salute to Ashton for the $5 holla.
Appreciate
Right.
that, Ashton.
But you ain't got to say I'm sorry publicly. That just makes you look weak. That's the thing. I mean, look, a lot of cats take a L. I mean, that's life, and Cole gonna wear his. But like Iceberg said, everything is redeemable as long as you stay the course. But Mill Bixby said that fall off has to be. It must be a classic. Must.
Yes.
Must.
Ricky is going hard in the paint. He got some
Ricky is
scissor
going hard
in
in
that
the paint.
Starbucks cup. He said, "Here's a good question: will Cole push the fall off back or shelf it for a while after this?"
I'm thinking he's gonna shelf it for a bit, Ricky.
If it's hot, why not put it out?
True, Iceberg, but I think he gonna let some of this die down a little bit though.
He was good,
just
man.
might.
He's saying you hit me, and I'm
the
sorry
streets
for
is
hitting you
talking.
back.
The streets is talking right now, bro. I think he gonna let some of this die down a little bit.
But if it's
In my
hot
opinion.
though, you drop it though, right, Camper?
Well,
Right,
I
Bebo?
guess he got the spotlight. Maybe you right. I mean, he's being talked about. So
I think if
Amen.
it's like absolutely hot, yeah, you got to drop it while the momentum is high, whether the
Yeah.
narrative is for or against you. Yeah.
What
but
if Kendrick
it's-
hits you again
okay.
though? What if Kendrick hits you again?
But you know he is though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Oof. If he hits him again, then. Sheesh, man.
Born Gifted. First of all, salute to Born Gifted in the building.
Salute
He's
to
saying,
Born
"What if he gonna rap about on? What is he gonna rap? But what is he gonna rap about on the follow? Because all those GOAT bars from the past 3 years from Cole is now over."
That's a coup right there.
Yeah. If y'all remember that compilation that came out like 2 years ago or whenever that was awful. This right here, it wasn't. I think it was a not so great look album wise, just because he had an epic 2023 of features like J Camp spelled out earlier, only to come mid in 2024. Yeah, you have to make sure that you have nothing less than epic material.
He can't have a string of mid albums on
really
his record.
Can't.
Bebo P.
We can't say that enough. Right, right.
Hey man, first of all, salute to 88 Spencer, man. Our
Absolutely,
brother,
man.
Still getting money
wearing
from
the
88.
LV hoodie joint. Salute. He saying Fresh Out fam was good. Just finished watching Mike C. Town Farewell Show on Dead End Hip Hop. Farewell Show. I mean, check it out. Salute to our brothers over at Dead End Hip Hop, man. They got a great platform, man. Salute to our brothers over there, man. Salute. Talking about that real hip hop. And salute to 88 Spencer getting money since 88.
88.
That president's to represent
him. Get money. Salute. Hey, 88 Spencer, what's your thoughts on the J. Cole situation, man, and all that? Yeah, Dead End Hip Hop, the pioneers of rap podcast group space, man. Salute. Yeah,
great space.
Salute to them cats, man.
Great space.
Ricky saying, will Kendrick be on We Still Don't Trust You? We Still Don't Trust You, which is the second joint. I think you gotta put something on that joint. I think that's where the next joint will basically hit him hard, is on that We Still Don't Trust You, with the Metro Boomin and our brother Future. You know what I'm saying? Future Hendrix. And he said, will he take a page from Drizzy and go back to back and spin the block on J. Cole and Wheelchair Jimmy?
I never wheelchair. I wouldn't put it past K. Dot to do that. I wouldn't put it past him.
Mark DJ saying too predictable though, but I mean, while the iron's hot though, and you know we living in a society right now where you gotta hit it, man. People's attention span is kind of young.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you gotta hit it. Pause. But again,
Diddy listen like.
I'm into the group thing.
I'm not gay no more. What's that?
Yeah, like a man that dropped the BMW. Give us some predictions, y'all, real quick. In the chat, give us some predictions. Who's gonna drop something first? Drizzy? Kenny? Or Mr. Apology, J. Cole? Who's gonna drop something first, man?
About one another, or just drop a track, period?
Just drop some music, period. Because again, you know, we don't get a lot of Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Cole basically he can't just drop something. He dropped that mixtape already, so he's got to drop the flames. And you know he's not gonna do no diss track. So Bebo P, J Camp in the track. Who's dropping first? Everybody right now saying Wheelchair Jimmy, and salute the Busy B in the building.
I was gonna say Drake, Bebo P, probably gonna be on somebody else's joint as a feature with a sneak diss. That's my prediction.
No directs? No shotters?
Nah, no shotters. You know.
88 Spencer, he's still in shot.
It's gonna be a subliminal. He gonna be the subliminal criminal, as he always is.
Subliminal criminal.
Right.
I better about to start leaning like this.
Back.
Start leaning back.
God damn, we're gonna be a subliminal criminal now.
Bebo P. No.
Mill Bigsby said Cole can say whatever he wants. Busy B said J. Cole couldn't be in Wu-Tang.
You know what? It's funny you say that, Busy B, because I was just thinking that several minutes back, and I remember an old interview, and I think it might have been Raekwon,
purely ghost-written bars.
Where, I mean, cats like Wu, Boot Camp, or whoever, they're brothers, you know, they're fam, but when it comes to the music,
they was competing
it's friendly
on the
competition.
It was.
They was competing on the joints, man.
DJ 253.
Yeah, go ahead on this, Bebo.
Hey, shout out to DJ 253 for the $5 holler. We appreciate your financial contribution.
Bro.
Absolutely, we
Absolutely,
appreciate
man.
DJ 253.
253.
The message states, how does this affect the Dreamville label? Cole is Dreamville's general, also for future signees.
Turn the music. Take a sip. Damn,
Go in
Jay.
on that one, Bebo.
I think they're really
Yeah,
just going to keep
damn.
things moving like usual. I don't think that the outlook of the signees of Dreamville are going to be sought in a different light. I think that whoever is under the umbrella of Dreamville is going to be seen as whoever they are when it's all said and done. I think, this situation regarding Cole's apology, that's people are going to be looking solely at Cole for this one. They're not going to take it out on his whole camp, I don't think.
Stop it,
But I'll let you
JC.
brothers go at it. JC88 said Cole would be Carlton on... Dang.
Silver spoon looking ass. Facts.
Penny low.
Kobe over with that silver spoon.
Oh, man.
Busy B said he got to tag JID. And JID just submitted his album, by the way, too. Let's be clear.
And JID will go in. I have no doubt. JID
Kendrick is Dreamville's general now, Doc. Shut your ass up, JC.
JC going
Y'all
in,
going
man.
hard to pain.
I'll tell you, speaking of going in,
But hold up. Lee is saying they are. They're going hard on Twitter defending Cole.
and like you said, Iceberg, it's kind of split if you
There's
want
a
to
lot
call
of
it
ladies
that. So-
defending Cole, too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, but I think what Suge Knight said.
Salute
was
to the
savage,
Cole
brother.
defenders, though. I ain't mad at y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, fight the good fight. Go ahead.
I
Bebo.
think Iceberg shared in our group text a tweet from, or at least a tweet that had a message from Suge Knight saying in so many words that if it was up to Cole, then we'd still be in slavery. So I think, I said that was, you talk about like
Yeah,
a
Suge said if
savage-
we had the mindset that J. Cole had, we still be in slavery.
You know what? I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that.
Hardcore.
I don't know how you fellas think, but ugh.
Well, and this is
No,
the thing.
I don't disagree with that at all, Bebo P.
Because there's no fighting that.
Well, this thing, Bill
situation.
Mill Bixby said the rollout was bad. And I think the rollout was bad. I think he should have consulted somebody like you had 50 on the stage at Dreamville Fest. So I would have said, hey,
said,
man,
let me do it for you.
Before I drop all this bull, let me go ahead and just consult with somebody who really does this bull. You know what I'm saying? Let me holler at 50 first. You know what I'm
For a
saying?
living.
King of
So,
Pay.
yeah,
does it
somebody
for a
who
living.
does this Art of War, who does the Machiavelli stuff for a living.
50th law type stuff.
Yeah, the 50 law type bull. Robert Green type bull. Let's
Robert
be clear.
Greene,
Pull your
yeah,
book out.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely, Mark D. JID is Kendrick's son. That is his padawan, for
Conceptually,
sure.
yeah.
That is
so,
his padawan.
you know, again, this is it's a little deep, man. But again, I don't think it's going to affect Dreamville per se. But I do think
No.
somebody got to drop something just to clear the air, clear the smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and his name's
He needs an
Jermaine.
81-point game. He needs an 81-point game. Cole does.
With
He had to come out and drop 81
what
on
was it?
somebody's head.
2 threes and a field goal, 8 points in 8 seconds, like Reggie.
Yeah, he don't need something.
Along with
man.
that,
He gonna-
man.
This is the thing. Do you guys
Reggie
think go and do R&B? God damn.
That was basically Fever. So, dang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
going in.
Y'all cooking cold, man. So does Suge Knight.
And I want all the J. Cole fans in this too, man. We not just not, this ain't roasting J. Cole tonight.
No.
But can J. Cole ever be considered the GOAT now? Because we said, Drake can never be considered the GOAT because of the writer situation and other things that he kind of fumbled, you know what I'm saying, and then addressed correctly. And this can stop you from being the GOAT, man. If you watch Game of Thrones, man, one mistake, man, you out this joint. Can Cole ever be considered the GOAT?
Clarify GOAT, though. You talking about like of modern day, like not
Modern
including
day,
the
man.
pioneers?
Modern day, hip hop is always a young man's sport, man. So we talking about the GOAT right now. As far as the top 3 in this generation,
Okay.
Can J. Cole ever be considered that? And again, we already had arguments over Cole not really having a nice run lately when it comes to albums and picking beats and in tracks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, 2014 Forest Hill Drive, to me, it's a classic. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't think it's one, but I think Cole's definitely got one classic on his belt, and we know the dude can spit. Let's be clear.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But can he be considered the GOAT after this? Or does he have to drop the no skippable album of
Facts,
the
Leah.
decade with the fall off?
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back from this one. I think it's going to be
Casanova
hard.
said never.
I think it's going to be hard for him to ever claim that GOAT status, man. You know, like you said earlier, Iceberg, you said it multiple times. There's always moments in hip hop. This was such a big, monumental miss because we're talking about this This has been a conversation going on, what, Bebo P, like 7, 8, maybe a decade?
At least, yeah, about a decade, give or take.
Yep. For a while of these three dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I got to salute to my guy, Mr. Mount Olympus, Big Crit, because he's always been kind of silently nipping at these dudes' heels, in my opinion. But anywho.
He's the only, he's the only cat that hasn't apologized to K-Dot.
No, and he definitely ain't going to apologize. But this was a big miss for him. And I could never, in good conscience, say this dude is going to be the GOAT now of his gen. I can't.
Hey, this thing 9 Plus just said people already forgot about Yazin Bey apologizing to Drake.
No, that's facts. That's a big fact too. But y'all seen he's not in this he's not in this category, unfortunately. Like if Alex was saying, who you got for GOAT for 500? Y'all seen he's not going on that Jeopardy board. You know, he's just not.
Mark
you know
DJ said he never was the GOAT. God damn.
Now I agree with that, Mark D, but at the same time though, he at least had an argument at one point for this particular gen. He had an argument. That argument now is not to be had. Like you don't apologize.
Mills saying Cole needs a paid in full and an Illmatic combined for this next joint.
He needs a Black on Both Sides too. He needs all kinds of classics. That he needs a Woo Forever.
And a 36 Chambers.
And a 36
this
Chambers.
Thing, Ashton Robertson said yes. Cole can still be
water
the
for
king
chocolate.
of hip hop.
He needs a whole lot.
And want peace. Cole wants to form Voltron instead of fight him. I see that side of it too, but I think he went about it maybe the wrong way. Maybe I think you say what he said. If it would have hit different if Kendrick was on stage with Cole, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you like, man, Cole.
Agree.
We don't even know if Cole's feeling y'all like that for you to even kind of give that peace leaf like that. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
It would have hit different
like you said,
if
Iceberg,
Kendrick was on stage.
You apologize to a man who ain't been outside in a while. To me, that is
There's
like,
no crying in baseball.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Come on, man.
That is just such a huge swing. And I mean, Cole been hitting singles and doubles for a long time. He had the opportunity for a home run to like really solidify him. He had an opportunity to be Aaron Judge.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Otani. You could have been Otani.
That talked about that, Reggie. Salute to the contribution.
Reggie coming in with another $2 holler, man. He's saying blame the sound guys. Take seconds to kill every mic. Should have did a Martin Luther King and just pulled the mic out.
Right. Just pulled the mic, man.
Yeah, Ted said Crit underrated too, by the way.
Crit super underrated, bro.
Yeah,
Mr.
really
Olympus is super underrated. But yeah, that was just a miss. He missed the mark so bad, man. It was just everybody just kind of like, ugh. You know, like I bet his mama caught him like, Cole.
The hell? Come over here, get a plate. You've been eating too much of them soy ribs.
Well, he might have had that.
Them corn ribs.
He might have had green bean casserole though.
with the raisins on top, Doc.
Hell no, with the raisins and the Frenches crunches on top.
He would have had to call his daddy's people to get that.
Yeah, with the sour cream on top with the Frenches and the raisins, dog.
Right, to get the real
So Maddox saying even you somehow claim the spot, a threat comes for your castle, you won't defend it. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
I agree, Soulmatic, man. It is a tough one. But this is what kings do, though. You know what I'm saying? And again, it would have hit different if you got homie with right next to you talking, you know what I'm saying? Y'all dap it up right in front of everybody. That's different than basically apologizing to somebody who may not even want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And K-Dot already said he respect them dudes. He has no problems with them.
KY said Cole ain't lost no respect in his eyes.
That's what's
you know
up.
What I'm saying? Respect.
He hasn't lost any respect for me as a rapper, but as a GOAT for his gen, yes, he has definitely lost respect.
Hey, hold on, man. T. Lamont, salute to T. Lamont being in the building. He's saying, "What's up, my people?" He said, "I think the J. Cole apology was political." Go in a little bit.
Tap on that.
Yeah,
tap on that, T. Lamont. Yeah, man. Tell us what you thinking on that.
Imperial going hard in pain. He's saying Chris catalog better than Cole. Imperial going in tonight.
I don't disagree with that.
He's waiting for the night, man.
Can't disagree with that either.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Do y'all think it's political? And also, T. Lamont, man, go in on that a little bit. But other than that, like I said, man, hey, man, definitely hit the like button as y'all coming in. We talking about the J. Cole.
Damn,
debacle.
David. He ain't even top 30.
He ain't top 30. God damn. Dang. Yeah, David going hard.
David came off the top rope on it.
Hold up, man. T. Lamont saying J. Cole got his own label. So he's got artists who do the Greenville Festival every year, Raleigh, North Carolina, and makes millions for the whole weekend.
You a Carolina boy too, T. Lamont, man? We got Carolina representing, man.
Yeah, Carolina.
Yeah, man. Salute to the South.
So, long story short, you basically saying this is a money situation. Like, hey, man, let's dead this joint because we basically dividing the bread.
And get the bread.
That's what T. Lamont's basically saying. J. Cole is one of the owners of the Charlotte Hornets.
Right. That's true.
Dumb white people. Ain't playing I live here. He's like, white people ain't playing. I live here in North Carolina.
Okay. First of all, salute to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Salute to Carolina.
Charlotte, Raleigh, Fayetteville.
All day.
You know what I mean? All day.
Already.
And I'm going to slightly push back on that, though.
Go ahead,
Lamont.
While
I'm not saying that from a business perspective, yes. I'm not saying it's a bad move. But when it comes to hip-hop, though, when it comes to we talking about GOAT. So when we talk about GOAT status for this gen, that's a different conversation that we got to have. And, we got to judge you on that based on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, business acumen goes out the window when we talking about GOAT status when it comes to the pen and the pad. When it comes to the booth, I can't give you a pass because you think this is a situation where we can break bread. Breaking bread ain't got nothing to do with unleashing, with them bars.
And this is the thing too, man. I think, and I'm not super agreeing with T. Lamont.
Prime Minister
going in. Come on, man. They butt, man. That's my LaMelo's my dude too. But I think J. Cole sees it as what T. Lamont's saying that, like, hey man,
does.
I want to be monetarily on the status of Drake and Boo, you know what I'm saying? And I'm messing up my bread if I'm beefing with, honestly, you sparring with a god that you may not be able to win. So again, it's like, hey man, let me bow out gracefully. Let me make sure my people are good. Let me make sure I'm making money for the city. Because again, what if some violence jumped off? What if some violence did jump off J. Camp Bebo P in the chat, and it basically kind of went back to J. Cole and him.
You sound like you in that what if Marvel bag.
Yeah, I'm in the what if joint. I'm in the
what
Marvel
if
joint.
the violence jumped off.
Yeah. Are you talking about violence from other cats? You're not talking about.
I'm thinking J. Cole, and I'm just putting myself in J. Cole pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would he do at the point in his life where, hey, I just bought my catalogs from Jay-Z. I got $145 million coming into this area. I got one of the hottest festivals right now every year, and this could mess up my bread. Because, again, he asked the audience, don't y'all love Kendrick too? And they was like, yeah.
But Jay-Z wasn't saying that, though. Like, I feel like when Jay and Nas was at the apex of that, they were at the apex of their rap careers, too. And I feel like when you at the apex of your rap career as an MC, you need to capitalize on that. Them two dudes was the best again. Like, there is no point in backing out of that. There's no point in moonwalking. You got to go in, and them dudes went in. Like, granted, Jay-Z is the one who kind of waved the white flag, but still, we knew Ether hurt, Ether cut. Like, we knew that did. But that's the whole point of two dudes at the top going at it. We, like, J. Cole's like, he backed out before anything even really got started. That is the disappointing part. It has nothing to do with bread for me. This is all about hip hop. Like, this was just not, it was just a horrible move. He fumbled, not just the bag, but he fumbled his respect as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to be a GOAT, like, again, I'm speaking just from a GOAT. If you want to be that GOAT, if you want us to talk about you from a different lens, if you that GOAT, this ain't the way to win that.
Fact. Amen. Fact.
Being on Drake's level is not gonna get you the GOAT status. I'm sorry. If you trying to get the Drake bag, Drake is in his own lane when it comes to the bag. Like, don't even chase that. You have an opportunity to be the best freaking rapper. You should want to own that and wear it on your chest proudly. B.O.P. That's my whole point when it comes to it, man.
Well, this thing, man. Leroy Green. Speaking of that, man.
Speaking of the bag,
Leroy Green, $20 holla tonight, man. Show sponsor, just iced everybody, man. Salute, man.
Leroy going in.
He going in tonight.
What's that say, J. Camp?
He said my thing at this point. No, go ahead, J. Camp.
Oh, he's saying that my thing at this point, evolution must take place. So that means how we moved yesterday has to be different than today. Facts. So if an apology was wrong before, today it can change for the purpose of evolution. Leroy Green is taking the diplomatic approach. And I salute that. Yes, I agree.
First of all, the $20 holla tonight from Leroy
I
Green
agree.
going crazy tonight, man.
But anytime you want to be the best, fuck evolution. I'ma just go ahead and say it. Fuck it.
You gotta get in that ring, and you gotta
get in that ring, bro. There's no holds
that
bar.
Status of modern day times or any times, you gotta
peace
go
to
at
Debo, man. But you gotta get. It's no holds bar, bro. You gotta get in that ring. You gotta look at the man square. It's the booth. That's when it's time to talk in the booth.
Bad. You have to have so much hyper focus. And I'm not saying this was like right, but it was just when Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield went at it, those of us who lived in that era, we know what Mike Tyson did.
I want to eat his children.
Facts. And that'd be like MJ quitting against the Pistons. That'd be like MJ saying, you know what, I'm good. Let me go shake Isaiah Thomas's hand. I'm good. I don't want to be the best. I'm straight.
Hey man, first of all,
I'm gonna just sit down.
Leroy Green with a $20 holla.
Salute to Leroy Green though. He made a great point. I'm not boo-booing on Leroy Green's point.
We gotta
at
get
all.
you. We gotta get you on the show, my G. We gotta get you.
We gotta get him on the show, man. But that is definitely the diplomatic approach, and I love it.
T. Lamont saying, "Remember Jay-Z apologized to Nas," but again,
absolutely he did.
That was
real. He waved the white flag.
Real beef,
because he had to.
And then you smashed my baby moms, and at the time you say something
he didn't
wax
want that
about
smoke.
It was off color. We understood why Jay did it because again, Jay-Z was going corporate, and Jay-Z didn't want that stain on him trying to get those Heineken deals. And no disrespect to Jay at all. You know what I'm saying?
If that beef would have continued, we know how it would have ended. Ether was so heavy, there would have been. Remember, there was an unreleased version of that didn't even get played because people was like, "No, like
you can't even come out
this
with
is
that,
just this is head chopping. Like we can't do that."
It was a chopper, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like that proved Nas was a GOAT. That proved.
This nigga said J. Cole is a Tim Duncan of rap. Shut your ass up. Dang. Hey, this is the thing. Mark DJ going in. This is the thing though, man.
Dang.
As we talking about J. Cole and Kendrick, you know who's basically behind the bushes just chilling?
Future.
Drizzy. Drizzy's like, hey man, y'all taking all the smoke. I ain't even the real talk, Kenny really got beef with me, and he gave all the smoke to J. Cole right now this week because J. Cole basically fumbled the situation.
Cole did take strays.
He took strays, bruh. Yep. So this dude can live. And what's funny is Drake just sitting back chilling, ain't said nothing publicly. Besides, he ended his run, his tour run. Do you think Drake is going to come with some heat? Because again, we thought Meek was going to ice him, and this dude bodied Meek Mills on the beat.
Yeah.
I think if Drake was wise about it, then he would continue to stay quiet. But this is the perfect time, as we've
you gonna let your man get hit though?
Well, here's the thing.
Tim
You talking about Drake?
might be best power forward of all time too.
Yeah, fact.
I just want to be
respectful. We said early on about Drake that he needs to just take time to himself and then get himself together musically to find himself and where he needs to be. This was before the beef of, whatever's going on now, right? But this is a great time for Drake to do just that, but then prepare something in the tuck. I mean, something as savage as he can possibly do now. We know Drake is not a savage rapper like that, but this is the time for him to really just have something prepared should he be the next soon-to-come target, like direct target, in the midst of whatever's happening right now. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I agree. Like I said, at the end of the day, I think Drake, man, is just
you saying he's too busy painting his nails and putting those colorful things in his hair?
It's a Rizzy, man. Like, I think it's a wrap for Drake if he comes out with anything. But again, it's got to be anything that J. Cole and Kendrick do. They got to basically go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think right now Kendrick can drop a dud and he's okay right now. He can drop a dud. The whole thing right now, man, is Drake and Cole can't do any kind of slipping. They got to come with A1 Yola right now, pure white right now. Let's be clear.
Dude, it's hard to do a joint like Fever and sing and then come back on the next joint and diss somebody. Like, that's really hard to switch your pen up like that. It really is.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, hey, Caribbean Casanova,
He said
1099, man, salute. He's saying 10 reasons Cole will never get GOAT. Jadakiss, Fab, Nas, Big Pun, Big L, Coogee Rap, Jay-Z, Biggie, Styles P, and Kendrick Lamar.
he put
Caribbean Casanova just
in all caps too. Listen, I'm not mad at that.
Just to end it off like that.
Yeah, salute the Caribbean Casanova.
Appreciate
with the $10 holler, man.
Right.
Caribbean Casanova.
You can hear the gunshot in the air when he said Jadakiss, Fab. Nah,
right. You heard the double barrels. All those double barrels.
Come on, salute the double barrel, man. Caribbean Casanova, salute for the $10 holler.
Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, man, it could be about 20 reasons. Let's be clear.
It could be.
Empire Jeff in the building, man. He's saying K-Dot about to body Drake and all his Ghost Riders, man.
Empire Jeff, K-Dot about to body him just like AD got bodied by Anderson from the T-Wolves, man. That messed the whole season up for the Lakers.
Yeah, man.
David said Pac would have never done that meaning apologize. That's why he's the greatest. Yeah, I said it. What y'all gonna do about it? Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
hey.
Facts. Nah, like I said,
Pac was different. Them dudes was different then. Him, Q, that just a different time.
Class, man.
Just different class, man. Like, again, that never really, like when I think about like Cube and them, like that never really just went anywhere like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stayed between the lines. But again, it is what it is, though, man. These dudes.
Leroy Green said in our era, beef meant somebody going to the hospital. Yeah, it was a contact sport.
A lot of it did, though. A lot of it did, Leroy, for real. That's why, again, I'm not mad at the diplomatic approach. Man, she's bent. Is he 6 man, Leah? At least. Can he be 6 man?
Well,
Can
like I said,
can he
man,
come off the
Camper.
bench? She said he's benched.
Hey, we just reporting on the hip hop news. Like I said, man, this ain't no Kenny, Cole, Drake fanboy channel. We just
Facts.
talking about what's going on. We just telling you how it is when back in the day when hip hop, man, like beef, battles is a part of the game, man. If you didn't want it, man, you sit on the porch, dog. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So PM Don.
No, not the PM Don
shut your
Cole.
ass up.
No.
When it hold on, I wish you would.
Camper. No.
Can't ride and fly away.
No. You really got into it right there. Nah, bro.
Never that PM Don Cole.
Came sideline story. Berkeley Smith says, "What am I going to do? What I'm going to do is say there is only one GOAT, and his name is Nasir Jones." Facts. Hey man, like I said, we've been in here for 2 hours, man. Again, like I said, the story ain't over with. Let's be clear, man.
No, it ain't.
Be continued.
It's to be continued, man. We'll see what's going on.
J.
Again,
Cole
like
and
Mike
this
Gates
Cat
is saying,
Williams moment.
Cole's tone was wrong. The aggression in Q's voice when he had said, "GD, I'm glad y'all set it up." You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, it was just a really bad time and really bad look for Cole. We'll see what's going on, but again, I think he'll come back with the fall off. I think it's gonna be real dope. We'll see what's going on. J Camp,
We'll see.
Bebo P, take us home, man. Another great episode from you guys.
Absolutely, man.
The chat's been going crazy. We had 80 cats in here tonight, man. Salute.
Salute
You know what I'm
to
saying?
every one of y'all.
J Camp, Bebo P, take us home, man. And the
Yes,
folks
indeed, man. The Fold
Steppers.
Appreciate y'all, man. You brothers, the chat. Hopefully, Cole put them black Air Force Ones on because he's gonna need them moving forward.
Fact.
You gonna need them. You might have to put the black Dickies on, the Raiders hat, and get you a little hang time, get you a little curl on the back, man. Because you're gonna have to. You're gonna get you have to get you some Teflon now at this point, man. But man, appreciate y'all, man, and the chat going in as always.
Always,
some of them comments, man, going in on Cole, especially with that the meatless meat beef.
Done.
That's basically what it was, man. That apology was pretty much solidified that, man. But again, man, we rooting with J. Cole, rooting for K-Dot. Hopefully Drake get his act together. I don't know what he's on, man. You know, once you paint your nails, for me, you out the GOAT conversation. I can't even put you close to the GOAT conversation if you paint your nails. Like you omitted, you know what I'm saying, from my list off TOP.
Apologize later, dang.
Might apologize later. Right, the almond milk. Right, you know what I'm saying? The lettuce wrap.
On the way.
On the way, man. It's
Bebo P,
on the
take us
way.
home,
Bebo
man.
P, take us home, brother.
Hey, Fresh Out appreciates everyone for rocking with
Meal.
us tonight and every time we pop up on the scene. Shout out to those who have love for us as well as our haters as well. And speaking of shout outs, a major salute goes to Nicki Minaj for having the highest grossing rap tour.
Major salute.
I think it's like 35 million. I could be off or whatever. But highest grossing rap tour in female rap history with her 2024 Pink Friday 2 tour. Hope you guys didn't burn your retinas and pupils and witnessing the once in a lifetime solar eclipse in totality. For those who got to
looking like Ray
check
Charles.
that out. Man. What'd you say? Off camera, Scott Summers died.
Scott Summers.
Hey man, salute the infamous man for the $10 holla.
Appreciate the $10 holla, infamous.
Man, infamous always showing mad love.
Always.
Hey, like I said, man. Hey, at the end of the day, man. Salute to everybody that can show some love on the bread. Salute to everybody showing love on the likes.
Man.
Everybody in the chat, man. Salute, man. Like I said, we just trying to build it up, talk about hip hop, man. That's all we trying to do over here every Wednesday. 9:30. Again, we'll see what goes on with Jermaine Cole, man. We'll see what's going on with the top 3 right now. We'll see what Kendrick does, man. You know, we gonna be same bad time, same bad channel.
Yep.
J Camper, Bebo P, Iceberg Slim, man. Fresh Out. Wednesday 9:30. You know what it is, man. We'll see y'all next week. Hey man, until then, man, you know where to find us, man.
Rest in peace to the legendary DJ Mr. C as well.
And
Can't
happy
leave that
birthday,
out.
Q-Tip.
That's right.
Man. Yes,
happy
sir.
Birthday.
Happy born day
Stay
to
safe and
Q-Tip.
God bless.
Peace. Peace.
Let's go. And to the R to the S to the A to the. Let's go. And to the R to the S to the A to the.
World's most dangerous podcast.
We gon' be in the building with good. It was going bar for bar. Like they camp was going down, man. Let's get it.
What's good?
Hundo up in this studio.
Hundo.
We ain't out.
Please wipe your feet. You rockin' with FRSHOUT. Yeah. FRSHOUT is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that such-ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like Melvin in the Blue Notes. Stop it.